how do you do good customer demos and presentations? So I have an enterprise tool that allows people to do testing of the SAP solutions a lot better and a lot faster than other tools in the market, because it focuses on just testing the things that's most important as fast as possible. So normally customer would reach out to me and say, hey, we're interested in the tool, we want to get a demo of what it works and how it works in these scenarios. And a lot of times I'll mostly take my webinar slides and go through those and say, this is how it works. Or I guess the first is bring on the need, why they must use a tool for testing and why all this is important. So that's the first part of this webinar. Then on my slides, and I'll also be using the same thing. And well, obviously it makes sense. You want to ensure that they understand it's something they need to do. So that's why we'll put it in that format, and then towards the end we'll show some demos of the different things and the functionality behind it, and then they would have some time for questions, and they can obviously pop in along the way. So yesterday I had a demo for a customer that had seen the product half a year ago and now was a little more interested, and had heard that we have done a lot of progress on the different things. So that was obviously nice that they found it still relevant, and we had done some development that was interesting. So they said, well, no slides, we just want the full demo of what you're able to do. And so I showed them some different scenarios about setting these things up, how they ran, what they could achieve in this period of time. And I think we spent 1 hour and 15 minutes on this presentation, so I think it was actually a lot more. But I did have to show them doing both cloud testing, normal testing, setting up test cases, running synchronous scenarios, and then a little about our future direction for continuous integration, development, and they actually had some really good points about that's not really continuous integration, that's more developer focused or DevOps thoughts on, or ITIL processes that we were working on there. So that was quite valuable, and I can see that there would be some of these things that would actually make sense to incorporate in a different way. So with that said, that was an interesting way of doing the conversation, and obviously we covered all the important things about how to install it, where to install it, pricing, and does it cover the features that they were looking for, and what does not cover. Because there's obviously things, and you have to be honest and say, well, that's not something it's on our plate. If you want that, you probably need to find some other tool for doing that. But I thought that was a pretty interesting approach. So you can book a session with me, and obviously I can go through the whole slide. But I'm actually taking out my normal presentation, create a video on it, post it on my website, and that way they can book a session obviously still, but if they wanted to, they can also just watch this video and see at least where we're moving, what are our directions, and then based on that they can book the next session, and we can actually cover the real part that's interesting to them about how do we install it, what is it that you want to achieve when doing these different things. So I hope this has been helpful. I think definitely that's a little about how I will shift my customer demos. Let's see if it has a higher conversion rate than before, or how it all turns out. So please share your comments about what should be in a good customer demo before you would actually buy the product that's being featured. So please share below. Thank you.